Hello ladies and gentlemen of the internet and welcome to Systems Nominal, a brand new game by Nerdcubed. Once again we have a game made by a YouTuber. Anyways, this just came out like maybe half an hour ago. Okay, maybe a bit more. I'm not sure. It came out pretty recently. That's what I'm trying to get at here. So we are currently in the main menu of the game. And before we start going into what the actual game is about, it is a PC game. I'm currently playing this on the PC, as you can see probably by the mouse cursor. So let's take a look at the options. So the options are not very diverse, should I say. You have the sound effects, volume basically, the music volume. You can do full screen or windowed. I'm currently in the windowed mode. You can also do key bindings, which I was like, oh, that's nice. But that basically just asks you what your keyboard is, or what type of keyboard you're using. If you're a weird person, or like semi-weird, or just normal, basically. And you might be wondering, like, well, why do I need keyboard? Is that like, why is this a keyboard bindings? It's just keyboard preferences. You'll see that in a sec. And we have a colorblind mode. So if you're a colorblind person, you can have blue instead of red. Because I guess that's what colorblind people do. I'm not really sure about that, but I'm not colorblind, so I guess that would like make a difference, right? Tell me if you're colorblind, if what that does to you. Like, what do you see? I'm curious now. And that is it for the options. There's no video options. There's no advanced crazy options. Like, yeah, this is all you have. I mean, it's a simple game, so we don't really need advanced options, but hey, it can always be there, right? I mean, why not? Anyways, as for modes, we have the play mode and the endless mode, which is actually locked. I'm pretty sure you have to beat the normal play mode to unlock endless mode, and if you do unlock an endless mode, you are simply a beast. That's all I'm gonna say. You're a freaking beast. So let's take a look at how to play. Basically, this is your ship. These are your people. Save them from nothing. That's the premise of the game. The whole story that the game gives you. And this is, like, as you can see, this is your controller. And each key on this little keyboard on the screen represents actual keys on your keyboard. So the entire game is controlled with your keyboard. Anyway, let's just start the game and we will learn as we go on. So here we go. Here's the people. Here's people on board. How many are left remaining? And as you can see, some keys are highlighting green and red. Basically, green keys are like systems that are currently working, that are currently turned on. And when they go red, that means they fucked up, and you need to fix them by pressing the corresponding button. And as you can see there, I fucked up again. And you will see me doing this constantly, and we'll be, yeah, restarting a lot. So I'm absolutely terrible at this game, just like in most games, but this game particularly, because all this game uses is, I guess you could say, your knowledge of the keyboard. However, in my case, it really fucks with my brain, because like I don't see, like, the keyboard is slightly off. Like, the design of the keyboard is off because it only incorporates like the letter buttons, which I guess was supposed to make it easier for people to recognize that you don't need to use your whole keyboard like numbers and whatnot. You're only using letters. However, what that did for me is just make it more difficult, because my keyboard spatial design brain thing goes off at the wrong spot, and that messes me up completely, because I press keys that are slightly off, and okay, that everything went boom. That wasn't very good. But yes, as I was saying, it throws me off immensely, honestly. Like, this keyboard design, it just bounces me off. I don't know, it's probably just me, because I have a weird brain, and my brain does not compute with most things. Especially keyboards. I type in seriously the weirdest way ever. Like, I kind of know where my keys are. Like, I do know where keys are on the keyboard, but I don't type the proper way. I'm weird, don't question me. Anyways, back to the actual game mechanics. Every time you fuck up, one of the screens up on top of the screen, you should probably, one of the monitors on top of the screen shuts off, and basically yeah, that happens. Everything goes boom. Every time you screw up, one of the monitors on top of the screen goes up. Basically, you lose a life. Each monitor represents a life. You have 5 lives. Simple, right? So the monitors are not really animated. They're supposed to be like security footage monitors type thing, CCTV, but they don't really show you anything, as they station. Oh yeah, so when you get one monitor remaining, it's basically you have 1 life. So everything goes green, because if you fuck up and you press a green key, you lose a life. Every time you press a green key, you overload the system and everything goes boom. However, if you just leave the keys going and a red key appears, like now, and you wait it out, you don't press it, basically the system is doing like boom boom and it fucks up and it's instant kill. So the premise of the game is that you're on the ship. I guess you're in the control place of the ship, the steering place or something of those sorts, and the bridge on the ship, right? That's what it's called. And you're looking over your people on the ship, as you can see by the monitors. However, the monitors are not really animated. Sometimes like a shadow of a person runs by, but all you really hear is noises for the sound, which is actually a really nice sound design. Occasionally it goes, yeah, you can hear shooting, you can hear explosions, you can hear people screaming and stuff, which is pretty cool. It's a really kind of a clever idea for a design. Oh my god, I can't focus about keyboards and talk at the same time, which is a clever idea. However, I guess it would add more to the immersiveness of the... I've somehow died. Immersiveness of the game if you could actually see some people on the monitors. I don't know, maybe like the rescue capsules getting shot out of the ship or something like that. Some sort of movement. Because I kind of feel like, yeah, there's this counter ticking down about how many people are left on board. Basically, how many people I'm going to kill by fucking up. But I somehow don't feel the connection to the people. Like, it's not that menacing to me. Because I don't feel the connection. Because I don't see anyone. I feel like I'm alone. And all I see is a number. I'm not sure if that's exactly like a design choice. Or just a limitation. Or whatever. But I would like to see a model like that where you actually can see the impact of the mass of people getting somehow, like for example by a simple capsule getting shot out, and like each capsule is like, I don't know, like 5 people or something. You know, kind of more demonstrative of what you're actually doing here, because I do have a feeling I'm just pressing buttons and I fail every time, but I don't have the feeling that I'm actually making an impact. Visually, I would say the game is, besides the staticness of it mostly, I'd say it's looking pretty nice. I mean, it's a keyboard. Maybe if the keyboard had actual key bindings on it, like if you could see like that this key is J, that key is that, then maybe it would be easier for me to understand what I'm supposed to press. But I guess that adds to the effect of the... I guess it adds to the difficulty of the game. Besides that, the graphics are pretty nice. I'm not really sure what to call this art design. It's not cartoony per se, but it's not like realistic. You know, you can see the art style. It's nice looking. That's all I'm gonna say. I particularly like this part of the game where everything just starts glowing in this nice, under this nice light, that everything is like, you know, like you fucked up and you have 1 chance remaining to save the people. Besides that, the counter, I'm not sure if it goes down by the same number each time. It doesn't seem like it. Seems like it's all random. So basically it's not a pattern. You can't just memorize which button is going to appear next, because it is a random pattern that occurs at random times. So it's not like you can just sit here and memorize which key you need to press and be like, I'm so good at the game. So what exactly is going wrong with the ship? No one has any idea. apparently nothing. You're saving them from nothing, so nothing is going on, yet you have to save them because something's going on. So it's kind of like, ooh, spooky spaceships and stuff. Doesn't matter, don't question it, right? That's my approach to things. Doesn't matter, don't question it. And wow, I'm actually, yeah, I was gonna say I'm doing good, and that happened. So every time you press space, it will reset. So if you're like, oh no, I have 1 life remaining, you press space, you reset. You don't have to actually fail the game to reset. You can reset at any point of the game, which is nice. So as you can see, mouse control does nothing because this game is entirely controlled with a keyboard, which is a nice twist. Previously, the pool game that Dan made was I'm pretty sure it was mostly, if not entirely, controlled by mouse. So it's now nice to see that he's testing out keyboard controls. This is another element I like. Your score per se is displayed as you failed to save 841 people. It doesn't go like, oh, you saved X amount of people. It says you failed to save X amount of people, which is really kind of it's harsh. Like, you fucked up. You killed this many people. It's not like, yay, congratulations, hero, you managed to save like 50 people, 600 people. And so it's not. It's like, you failed to save 600 people. Like, fuck you. You failed to save 600 people. And really that adds, I love it. That's really impactful. Like, although I don't see the people on the monitors and whatnot, how I said previously that I'm kind of detached. I'm like, I don't feel the effect. But that screen, this screen, that really does act to the effect of like, wow, I seriously fucked up. So, should you play this game? Yes, it's free. I mean, why not? Give it a go. You might like it. Who is this game for? People that like mashing buttons on the keyboard, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna play this game for a bit. I'm gonna see what my high score is, but I'm not really going to get far with it because I'm terrible at it. Like, simple. I'm not going to ever unlock the endless mode or see the ending of this game unless someone uploads it to YouTube because, quite honestly, I'm terrible. However, I do see this game improving my keyboard skill significantly, which is nice. So you could use this if you're like learning how to use a keyboard or something. I don't know. But yes, I did mention previously about a high score, and I would like to see some form of like a high score, like a database that keeps your high score. Because I think my high score was like, I failed to save like 680-ish around the people. See, like, I don't know my actual score, which is what I would maybe like to see, like a counter that's like, oh, this is your best, like this is the best you did, or this is like the worst you did, something like that. Because really, it's kind of hard to remember as to what my best score was. So yeah, that's kind of another thing that could be possibly added to the game. That's pretty much all I have to say. I think been going on for a while. I've covered pretty much all I know about the game. There's probably a lot of little secrets that I haven't discovered yet. That will come with time. So yeah, link in the description. Like always, you can check the game out, give it a go. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section below. Do you also have these, well, not issues, more like, because the game doesn't really have issues. I mean, it crashed on me like once and it froze for whatever reason, but it unfroze, it was fine. But the game doesn't really have technical issues. It's just more like my tics and my bugs and my pet peeves that are causing me issues in the game, I guess we could say. So yes, this was Systems Nominal, a game by Nerdcube, Daniel Hardcastle. So yeah, I guess check it out. It's pretty cool if you like button mushing, but I guess. Anyways, pretty cool game. You should check it out. Give it a go. Tell me what's your high score, or like your low score, I guess, or like how many people you failed to save or something. Well, yeah, that's all for now. I'll be seeing you guys later, and tomorrow, Christmas special. Make sure to be looking out for that. Anyways, I'll be seeing you guys later. Super M signing out, and peace.